great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Black Knights of Melbourne taking on the Colts of Honolulu. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Shifts past him, and he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Henry up the middle. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. To try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Colts, nothing. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Come on, come on.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Colts had 8-3 now. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready? Gravity Lions, let's go.
Again, it's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. When you look at this defense, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They go play action with Richardson. He'll try to pick it up himself. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And the Colts
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
35-yard line.
Ready? Check out.
1st and 10, Taylor now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Another extra point opportunity here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
319 right tonight. Up. Joseph. Hey, can. Right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, son. Right.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Fields changing the play. Inside handoff, Henry. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Easy. Here we go.
Now Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, 551. Check.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Colts 7. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Buffalo 18! Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
On the jump!
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready? 70, 65 check! 65 check!
Now it's Richardson. Now complete to Downs. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go, son.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Black Knights.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. To about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Field's going to change things up here.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Ready, ready.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
60 in, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bowles. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 12.
19 tight, 19, go street. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Richardson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7.
Get you. Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
A first down carry for Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Here we go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Third and 8. Now Fields going to move him around.
Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now Fields going to run. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So on fourth down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Richardson working from the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
7 Pirates, 7 Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
Now Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70 Timberwolf. 65 cat. 65 cat. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And touchdown. Josh Downs, 31 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with an extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Justin. You got a mini base. Easy. Right.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That'll be incomplete. Dipping into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's 4th down now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Austin McNamara now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brings up 2nd and
Nice
9.
run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
19 Lions. Drop 60. Drop 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 70.
Richardson looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
70 Lions.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
19, 18, 18, run. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Black Knights 21, Colts 14. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 21.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 175.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
At the 17-yard line.
You got a mini basic. All right.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fields changing the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. Open man is Palmer.
Fields pass.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Angel.
Looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Fields.
Oh, the intercepted.
Picked off by Savon Revel. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Here we go, strike. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Warrior 70. Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Now Richardson back to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
70 Timberwolves.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Like it. Cup 19. Cup 19.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Fields going to change things up here.
11.
And the busy night for Henry continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, Slide.
Fields. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Here we go, Slide. Slide.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged down jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, Slide. 3:19 to next up.
Fields now to throw.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. 19 seconds. Hey, never mind. Monday. Out, let's go.
Now it's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, come back, team. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Lions. 18 Rattlers.
Throwing to start the drive. Richardson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, go!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, strike. Cougar 19, set, hurt. Ready.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
18, Warriors, 70.
Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Panther 60, Panther 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Check smash, check smash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
Richardson to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. First and goal.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Now Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Go street. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cub 19, Cub 19. Warriors 70. Go.
Richardson looking to throw it.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Dragon 60. 2.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's first and 10.
11. Here we go, son. 58, 58, slide up. Punch right. Hey, 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
And the Melbourne first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's first down.
You got to extend. Here we go. 319.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
What a game we retreated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Colts, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready.